Alright, so when we left off, I was carrying this quote-unquote loaded bomb into the garage. So what we have here is the fact that the top of our strut mount is broken. It's hard to see it because I have my leveling kit on here. But this is basically what we're going to be replacing. All this bushing material in here that supports the strut and keeps it, where it's supposed to be, all that stuff broke. So that's what we're replacing. So now when I took it off and I used this ratchet strap to compress the spring, I didn't get it high enough on this coil, so it's still pushing up against the top of the strut. So I have to pull it down. So obviously I'm not using the proper equipment, so I'm just trying to be as safe as possible with what I got. So I went ahead and I ratchet strapped the strut down to the workbench itself, and I had it pointed in somewhat of a safe direction. And I went ahead and put a couple bolts down through the ear here, so that way it can't twist on me, go back and forth that way. And because this is just a spring with a rubber plate on top of it, when I go to try to loosen these bolts, it's going to try to spin on me one way or the other. So I went ahead and used an exhaust hanger to kind of hold one of those bolts in place while I try to loosen everything up. And so I went ahead and sprayed everything down with this new penetrating oil I got. Seems to be working pretty well so far. Spraying down these 3 bolts up here. So basically what we have to do is we have to pull this spring back. So what I did is I went ahead and ran another ratchet strap up and around the top coil, underneath the strut, back up, and then down. So if this actually works the way I think it probably will, then you will see this spring just get pulled back from the top of the strut. So let's see what happens. I think it worked. That's just my opinion, but I would have to say so. Alright, so let's go ahead and get these bolts off. Well, I'm either going to the gym more, or this penetrating oil is definitely doing the trick. And seeing as how the semester's over, I'd say it's the latter. Alright. Nice. And the last one down here, hiding on me. There it is. Come on. I think the drill could probably handle the rest of these. I see that it's loose. It's not just going to fly off on me. There's no pressure behind it anymore. I'm going to get these done. Alright, so yeah, if you're looking at getting a leveling kit, that's basically it. One thing to keep in mind though, if you get a leveling kit, is the fact that you see that it makes a triangle, just like these bolts are a triangle on here, right? Well, the thing is though, that kind of sucks when putting these things in, is that the holes are opposite. So when you go to put it in, you actually have to twist the head of this thing 180 degrees to get it to all line in, and that can be a pain in the butt. But anyway, let's get down to the nitty gritty, see what we got going on here. I'm going to get this all loosened and cleaned up, and I'll be right back. It's got these flanges going on the outside, and then just the little tiny rod, the threaded rod at the top of the strut comes through there. Well, if you look over here, well, guess what? The entire top of the strut has busted through the strut mount completely. Alright? It's supposed to be a little hole, not a big hole. It looks like this strut, you know, is in prison or something. Alright, so in order to get this strut off of here, as you can see, we got our breaker bar with a 1/4 inch adapter on there and a really tiny socket. So now we can go ahead and put it over the hex fitting on the top of the strut, put our crescent wrench in place, crescent wrench stays still, breaker bar turns. Remove the crescent wrench, everything turns going back, and you just hold it in place. So, breaker bar comes back. Because essentially, it's almost like the wrench is loosening it, but the breaker bar is the one that's actually doing the moving. So, I'm going to go ahead and continue this till I get my strut off, and I will be back in a minute.